Well, as you can see, we've done this crossing to Malta and to Sicily a couple of times. Never been here though, Lampedusa. It's a bit too far south for us. This is from our InReach tracker. It's been tracking us for 9 years or 9 seasons. But the thing is, now I'm going to be sailing this alone. So when and where do I go? Well, as you can see, we've done this crossing to Malta and to Sicily a couple of times. Never been here though, Lampedusa. It's a bit too far south for us. This is from our InReach tracker. It's been tracking us for 9 years or 9 seasons, and our Patreons get free access to this, and you can zoom into places and have a look at where we've stayed, and tells you about what we were doing, where we were travelling, speed, etc, etc. Obviously if you're not moving it doesn't show any speed, but yeah, it's a handy thing. As I say, patrons get access to that. I'm going to be crossing this strait here, the Strait of Sicily it's called, at some point in the next 2 weeks, and I've got a number of options. I could go straight over to Licata and miss out Malta altogether. It's a long old way. You need to look at the weather as well. I could go to Malta, of course, pop in, do a little shopping at Lidl's, and then across to Sicily. Not quite sure what I'm going to do this year. I'm probably going to be on my own for most of this season, I'm guessing. I might do a tour of Sicily, maybe go across to Italy. I don't know, we'll have to see. Let's have a look at the weather. So here's our weather map. This is windy, of course, and we're in here in Tunisia, and we're there in Monastir. So I've already mapped out a couple of routes, and we go north of these islands. Why do we go north of these islands, I hear you say? Well, I'll show you in a minute. It's actually very, very shallow, and there's only one channel south of this one and one channel south of that one. It's very shallow, and this is where that big wreck is, on the tip of this island here. So how do we plan our routes? Well, let's zoom out again so that we can see where we're going. Sorry, let's zoom in first. First thing that we do, now this is the premier version, so we pay a subscription to this windy, and it's pretty good. I go to there and I do distance and planning, and we'll start here, Monastir. That'll be our first waypoint. And the second waypoint's going to be out here somewhere, at 9 miles out. And then let's say we are going to go south of Lampedusa and straight down to the south of Malta. Let's move that there and there. So we've got all our waypoints in. Let's zoom out again. and you look in the bottom right hand corner, sorry, bottom left hand corner, that's 182 nautical miles. Let's tell them we're doing it in a boat, and let's set our speed at 6 knots. Now it tells you here, if you start today, Sunday 11 o'clock, you'll arrive on Monday at 1800 hours. Now we won't be leaving Sunday, but we might be leaving next Saturday. What have we got there? Well, if you look along the bottom here, you can see the bottom shows you the height of the sea in meters, which is great. Look, it's flat, lovely. But most of the wind is kind of on our nose, certainly on our nose, or very, very close hauled all the way there. Then it goes, once we get past the island, it goes round a little bit and then back again. So not particularly nice sail. It'll be a motor most of the way, or a motor sail. Let's see what happens on Sunday. About 9 o'clock, let's leave. Oh, that's even worse. Look, on the nose, 13 knots. That won't be very pleasant. Yeah, a little bit of a tailwind for the last bit. Look, the last however many, 30 odd miles, but not enough to be substantial. Still nice flat sea though. Let's have a look at Monday, starting at 6. Got fairly flattish seas again, on the nose, 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 and then a little bit for the last. Yeah, look at that wind, the animation. See, it's on the nose, then it dies down, it's behind us. So I'm looking at the top one, which is 3-4 knots, but gusts of up to 24. Yeah, very gusty. Let's have a look at Tuesday the 9th. So we move along on the nose, on the nose, on the nose, kind of on the beam, and it changes over. Very light winds, but again gusting. And then on the nose, very light winds on the nose all the rest of the way. And similar on the Tuesday, sorry, on the Wednesday, Thursday. Oh dear, next week's not looking particularly nice, is it? That's very, very light, but on the nose again. That's on a Friday. Never leave port on a Friday. And 8 o'clock. We've got some following winds there. That might be an option. Downwind sail the last. So that's going to be overnight. I'm going to be there 2300, 1 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Let's just see what it's doing on the Sunday. Again, the Sunday, light winds and behind us. Now the thing is with this bit of water. If I zoom out again, you look how far, if the wind's coming from this direction, how far the fetch is. It's hundreds of miles. And if you look the other direction, it's hundreds of miles as well. So when the wind is either from the northwest, the north, or the east, there's a lot of fetch, and you tend to get some big swells in here, because this is all deep water here, this is all deep water here, and this bit in the middle is shallow. Okay, there are a couple of other alternatives though. Let's show you. I've already planned a couple. So this would be if we went to Lampedusa and stayed the night over in Lampedusa. Again, that's an 85 mile, so we could do that in a day. If we start at 6 in the morning, 5, 6 in the morning, we'd be there at 9 at night at 6 knots. But again, on the nose. That would be okay, I'm guessing. 6 o'clock. Yeah, kind of on the beam. Yeah, that's coming a long way. That's going to be big swell. It says 5 or 6.6 there, but it's going to be a lot more than that. What about... No, that would be a motor. So we could go to there and stop overnight, and then do the next bit the following day. So let's have a look. Did I pre-plan that? No, this was when I was looking at going up to Panettiere. Sorry, wrong thing. I was thinking perhaps I'd go up to Hammamet. No, wrong one again. No, I haven't saved it. Yeah, the idea was to go up the coast. Oh, there we go. Or sail from here to Panettiere, which is again 80 miles, and then from there go straight across to Sicily. If we could get a nice tailwind here, have an easterly or a southeasterly, take us up here, and then take us straight across to Sicily. That would be good. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking of doing. Right, let's show you why it is we can't go south of those islands. Now, Navionics, chart viewer, we don't want to be there, we want to be in here. So here's us at Monastir. There's the fish farms are all in here. These here. And then look at this lot here. 1.3, 3 meters, 3 meters. There is a passage through here, look. And there is a passage through here. So you can go south of the big island, and you can go through there, but it's very shallow, as you can see there. And there's that wreck, look. Is it there? Yeah, there's that big wreck. So that's why we can't go there, or can't go that way. We could go that way, I suppose. Lampedusa. Sorry, Lampedusa. Places to anchor here. I've had a look at Navally. There, as with all these things, people have different opinions. This is an anchorage here. You've got to ask for permission, but apparently it's reasonably good. You can also anchor in here somewhere. So we could do that. Maybe we will do that. Apparently it's easy to get in there at night because it's all lit up. And then of course Malta. We would probably head for here, where we've been before, and anchor in here. Lady Aquitaine's in here at the moment. Or we may go up here. Where is it? Sorry, wrong place. It's up here further. There's Paradise Bay. We've anchored in here before. It was very rocky rolly though. Even when the wind was coming from the northeast from this direction, the swell gets round the corner and travels right in there. Or you can go round the corner and of course go into here where we've anchored before. The only thing with anchoring here is it's about in here somewhere that we anchor. It's absolutely alive with little speedboats, and it's as rocky rolly as it is over there during the day, especially at the weekend. So that's the choices that we've got. Maybe I'll get some crew. That's a thought. So, should I get crew? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Sail safe, guys.